What is up, you guys? Chaos here. Let me just pull up my live stream on my phone. Alright, so let's get started with this. Alright, so Genesis chapter 9, 10, and 11. So let's start with chapter 9. And God gave his blessing to Noah and his sons and said, "Be fertile and have increase and make the earth full." So God tells them, make a family, have kids after the flood, because there was only um, like 7 humans in the ark. It was Noah, his wife, his son, he had a son. So 8 people, and there were only 8 people that survived. So God told him go and multiply and stuff. Um, and the fear of you will be strong in every beast of the earth, and every bird of the air, everything which goes on land, and all the fishes of the sea are given into your hands. So all the animals are fear of us. They respect us. Every living and moving thing will be food for you. I give them all to you as before I have gave you all these screens. But flesh with the lifeblood in it you may not take for food. For your blood, which is your life, will I take payment. From every beast I will take it, and from every man will I take payment for the blood of his brother man. Whoever takes a man's life, by man will his life be taken, because God made man in his image. And now be fertile and have increased, have offspring on the earth, and become great in number. And God said to Noah and to his sons, "Truly I will make my agreement with you and with your seed after you, and with every living thing with you, all birds and cattle, and every beast of the field which comes out of the ark with you. And I will make an agreement with you. Never again will all flesh be cut off by the waters. Never again will the waters come over all the earth for its destruction." And God said, "This is the sign of the agreement which I have made between me and you and every living thing with you, for all future generations. I will put my bow in the cloud, and it will be for a sign of the agreement between me and the earth. So I will put my bow in the cloud." So that's a rainbow. Um, and that rainbow shows agreement. The agreement that God will not flood the earth again. Okay. And whenever I make a cloud come over the earth, the bow will be seen in the earth. Whenever I make a cloud come over the earth, the bow will be seen in the cloud. So when it rains, you will see a rainbow. And I will keep in mind the agreement between me and you and every living thing, and never again will be there a great flood of waters causing destruction to all flesh. And the bow will be in the cloud, and looking on it, I will keep in mind the eternal agreement between God and every living thing on the earth. So every living thing, including Noah and his family, they made an agreement, and that rainbow shows the agreement. And God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the agreement which I have made between me and all flesh in the earth." And the sons of Noah who went out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from all of them the earth was peopled. In those days Noah became a farmer, and he made a vine garden, and he took out of the vine of it and was overcome by drink, and he was undercovered in his tent. And Ham, and the father of Canaan, saw that his father unclothed, and gave news of it to his 2 brothers outside. And Shem and Ham took a robe and put it on his back, and went in with their face turned away, and put it over their father, so that they might not see him unclothed. So Noah got drunk. He was naked in his tent, So the two brothers go outside and tell the other two brothers that were outside that Noah was naked. So they grab a towel without look. They grab a towel and then they turn away and covered him because he was naked. Because he was drunk. He got drunk. And Shem and Ham took a robe and put it on their backs. Okay. And awakened him from his wine. Noah saw what his youngest son had done to him, and he said, "Cursed be Canaan." So why does he curse Canaan? Ham and the father of Canaan. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father unclothed. Why did he curse Canaan? Cursed be Canaan. Let him be a servant of servants to his brothers. So wow, so Canaan is gonna be the servant of the servant of his brothers. So his brothers have a servant, and Canaan will be the servant of their servants. So he's like way down below the hierarchy. Let him be a servant to okay. And he said, "Praise to the Lord, the God of Shem. Let Canaan be his servant. May God make Japheth great, and let his living place be in the tents of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant." So Canaan has serves two people, Shem and Japheth. Let me see what Shem and Japheth took a robe. So Shem and Japheth covered him. So God made them the master of Canaan, both of them, because he covered him. And God said, "Curse Canaan, let him be a servant of servants." And God said, "Praise the Lord, the God of Shem. Let Canaan be his servant. May God make Japheth great, and let his living place be in the tents of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant." And okay, let's search it up. And just zoom in. I cannot zoom in. Okay. Why did Noah curse? Come on now. What the heck? Okay. Why? Okay. Okay, I don't know why Noah cursed Canaan. And Noah went on living 350 years after the great flows of the water, and all the years of his life were 950, and he came to his end. 950 years, holy moly! So this is just like the generations. I'm not gonna read them because it's pretty boring. So let's go. It just says the generations. The nations descend from Noah, so Noah's descendants. So let's go to chapter 11. The Tower of Babel. And all the earth had one language and one tongue. And it came about that in their wandering from the east, they came to a stretch of flat country in the land of Syria. And there they made their living place. So this place was really flat. And Shinar, and they said one to another, "Come, let us make bricks, burning them well." And they had bricks for stone, putting them together with sticky earth. They said, "Come, let us make a town, and a tower whose top will go up as high as heaven. Let us make a great name for ourselves, so that we may not be wanderers over the face of the earth." So they're trying to make a tower all the way to heaven, like all the way to the sky. And the Lord came down to see the town and the tower which the children of men were building. And the Lord said, "See, they are all one people and have all one language. This is only the start of what they may do. Now it will not be possible to keep them from any purpose of theirs. And now it will not be possible to keep them from any purpose of theirs." So I don't know what that means. I guess they're not doing their purpose or something. So the Lord sent them away into every plant. So the Lord sent them away into every part of the earth, and they gave up building their town. It was, come, let us take away. Oh, it says right here, come, let us go down and take away the sense of their language, so they will not be able to make themselves clear to one another. So God saw that they were building a great building that will go up to hell to heaven. It was a great building that was going up to heaven. The earth was really flat, like the place that they were at, it was really flat. So they started making a building, and they only had one language. So God is like, this is not their purpose. So I'm gonna put them different languages so that they cannot understand each other, because there was only one language. So now there's multiple language, and they stopped building the town. So the Lord sent them away into every part of the earth, and they gave up building their town. Let me see where they said, come, let us make a town, and a tower whose top will go as high as the heaven. Okay, so the Lord God sent them away into every part of the earth, and they gave up building their town. So it was named Babel, because because there the Lord took away the sense of all language, and from there the Lord sent them away over all the face of the earth. So he put his name Babel because he separated one. He separated everybody. So what does Babel mean? Babel. Babel definition: a confused noise made by a confused noise made by a number of voices. Isn't that crazy? Look what it says. A confused noise made by a number of voices. So they all had confused voices. All of them were confused by the other voices, and that's what it says right here. A confused noise made by a number of voices. So they were confused about the noises. So it was named Babel because, okay. So it was named Babel because there the Lord took away the sense of all language, and from there the Lord sent them away over all the face of the earth. Sham's descendants. I don't want to. Hopefully, it's not like the son and the son and the son and it's the son of this person. So these are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old when he became the father of Arpachshad. 2 years after the great flow of water, and after the birth of the Shem went living for 500. So yeah, these are just generations. I don't want to read them. Terah's descendant. So yeah, those are just the descendants. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's the end of this live stream. I don't want to read the descendants because it's pretty boring.